Hey guys, it's Zach from See What Zach here. Doing another Funko Pop unboxing today, if you can't tell, from the hat and the jersey. We are doing the Chicago Blackhawks and the LA Kings. So the big thing I was seeing with this one is, again, Blackhawks and Kings have had a lot of rivalries over the last decade that we just left. Obviously, the 2014 they played against each other. The couple other ones I know that they had some massive matchups, especially in the conference finals. Chicago win a couple Stanley Cups. So I figured why not do a little video about the Funko Pops for these teams. Now, I don't have the Jonathan Toews one, which is from the first set of Funko Pops, but I do have two of the Blackhawks and one King. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys those. Alright, and I did forget to mention, sorry, Jeff Carter, Patrick Kane, Corey Crawford are your three players who are going to be showing in this one. Normally I show you guys the boxes. I forgot to do that, I'm sorry. But about to see them up close and personal right now. Starting with Patrick Kane. So he was also in the first set with Jonathan Toews. They did two Blackhawks in the first set because the Blackhawks obviously were one of the best teams in the league at that point, winning cups and annoying us fans who were not Blackhawk fans. Again, I grew up I lived in Chicago through all three of their Stanley Cups. It was very obnoxious dealing with the bandwagon fans that every team gets every year they win a cup. Yeah, I had to deal with that 3 years. It was awesome. So anyways, Patrick Kane. So didn't notice right off the bat, his stick is black with a little bit of silver on the bottom. That's the first one I've seen that had that with like the multicolored stick. That wasn't a goalie. You got the Kane in the back with his... I'm not a big fan of Patrick Kane's. I mean, again, I think I've said that a few times on the channel. He's an amazing player. He can put up amazing points. I just think he's got some problems. He's been involved in a lot of problems in the law. I don't like players that are like that, that think they're too big for the law and treating people with, treating people right. I don't like players like that. And Patrick Kane is one of those players I just am not a big fan of. I think he feels like he's better than some people, but yeah, whatever. Anyways, I have this Funko Pop. He's not one of my favorites, but I do have it. Again, the hair isn't super detailed. It was in the first run. They get a little bit more detailed as you go. The NHL crest right here. Let's see if I can get the lighting right. See, it's not that noticeable. I don't know if you guys can quite see that. Yeah, this head gets too big then. Okay. Anyways, yeah, it's relatively detailed. Oh, one of the markers. But yeah, no, it's a first run. It's not super detailed. Again, if you collect Funkos, you can tell as they go on, they get more and more detail as they go. Next, we'll do Jeff Carter. So Jeff Carter, obviously, still playing with the LA Kings after he left the Philadelphia Flyers. Won a couple cups with them. Again, with this big rivalry between the Hawks and the Kings, it was a fun time. I remember really cheering hardcore for the Kings in 2014 when they took out the Blackhawks. I believe it was in 7 games in the conference final to go to the Stanley Cup. That was awesome. I was super happy about that. Anyways, the Funko Pop. Again, the detail, the NHL logo in the middle is relatively more noticeable in this one. It's a little bit more clear. You can read it. I believe it was the second run Jeff Carter was in. His stick, again, has a little white patch here and mostly black. Patrick Kane's is the first one with silver, and you could tell it's not even even. If you look at this one again, the silver isn't even on the stick. It's kind of just like halfway up the stick. Yeah, it was interesting. But yeah, this again, the shoelaces, or the skate laces are awesome. They do a pretty good detail on that. The gloves are pretty detailed still. But again, some of them, like his are shiny. Patrick Kane's are dulled. So I don't really know which series they kind of did that where they made them dull. Like, I don't know why they did some with dull, some with a clear coat where it was like shiny. I don't know. It's weird. And last but not least, you got Corey Crawford. So the goalie for the Blackhawks, who's been sharing net time with Robin Leonard right now. I think he's severely underrated by a lot of Blackhawk fans. Again, living in Chicago during those runs, some people did not like Crawford. They thought he was overrated, especially in the years they didn't win cups. They're like, oh, well, he's overrated. He's not playing up to speed, up to snuff. He's, just had a really good defense in front of him. I think he's severely underrated. I think he's way better than most Blackhawk fans say. But So yeah, I do like Crawford. He's definitely not up to where he was a few years ago, but he came in after Niemi left and helped get them 2 more cups. Can't say too much bad about a guy who's won 2 cups. Anyways, those are your 3 Funkos for this video. Patrick Kane, Corey Crawford, Jeff Carter. My favorite one had to be Jeff Carter. I do like the Kings logo. The black and silver is pretty nice. I like that logo. It's cool, nice black. I've always been a fan of black, so yeah, that's my favorite of the 3. Also, not a big fan of the Blackhawks. That it kind of hurts it a little bit, but trying to be unbiased with that, I just like the Kings logo and style a lot better. But let me know in the comments which one is your favorite. Again, if you liked the video, give us a like and subscribe. And this is Zach and Say with Zach. I will talk to you guys again soon.